Hello, it's Mike Walker with Abide in Christ Ministries, bringing another Mindful Minute. As you can see, we're here in the place where on Memorial Weekend, where we're remembering those who gave their lives and provided our freedom through their sacrifices. And I wanted to remind you that we're here we make remembrance of these people. We go around every year, Jane and I, my wife, and we visit the graves of those who's gone on before. We just were with where my sister is laying, and her brother, and as well as our grand son and her parent, Jane's parents, and we make that remembrance. But I want to tell you about God, who remembers us right where we are. His thoughts are for you, are for good and not for evil. The Bible tells us in Psalms 56 verse 8 that he keeps track of all your sorrows. He collects all your tears in a bottle, and he's recorded each one of your tears in a book. Each one of your sorrows, each one of your tears, God's keeping track. You know, maybe someone forgot about it. Maybe you're going through something right now and you feel completely and entirely alone. But I want to tell you, it's more than a once a year come and visit, the graves, or see these beautiful flags of our great country and the price that was given so these flags can fly. There was another flag that was raised up called the Cross of Calvary. And the flag that was hung on that tree was the Son of God, Jesus himself. A man acquainted with grief and sorrows. Perfect, never committed anything wrong, never did anything to deserve. But because of God's love for us, he freely laid his life down and took the full punishment for our sin. He experienced sorrow. He experienced shame, so that we could come through in our journey called life into a great, beautiful place. I want to remind you that God is for you. He's keeping track, not only of those tears, he's bottling them up, not only of those sorrows, he's recording them all down, but he loves you unconditionally. He's with you always, even when it doesn't seem like he's there. He rejoices when you rejoice. He sings when you sing. And when you have sorrow, he's recording it. He's writing it down. Because he cares for you. He cares for you. I want you to have an incredible day. And if you've lost a friend or family member in the last year or few years, I want you to take a minute and just think about something good. Every time we go up to visit the grave of one who's gone before, we say, okay, let's talk about something they did. We just left Jane's brother, and I remembered how we kind of tricked him into going to a Seahawks game with us one night, and he got up the next morning and goes, did we buy tickets to the Seahawks game? And so we were laughing about that, and we try to think of something good. Then, of course, there's our little baby, Andre, and who didn't really have a chance at all to pursue any dreams. And when we were getting things, we used to put little toys on there. But, he's about 16 years old now. And so we're not going to put a little truck there anymore. But we're going to talk about how beautiful of a young man he would be today. And he is even today in heaven. And he's waiting. He's waiting for us to join him. We're going to love on him. And all the tears we shed, God bottled every one. Even now, mine are welling up, and he's bottling those up. He's writing it down, keeping track. He's a good God. His thoughts for you are for good, not for evil. You'll reach your destiny. Keep going forward. Thanks for tuning in. God bless you.